If you belong to any of these 5 categories of people that I want to talk about, this video is definitely for you. Please take a comfortable position, do away with distractions, because what I'm about to say, you have probably not heard it in this way before, or even thought about it in this manner, or seen it from this perspective. So it is actually a good thing that you're here. And not only that, by the time I am done, I'll be telling you what you can do so that you can jump out of these categories as quickly as possible, because trust me, you don't belong there. Hi guys, you are most welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Olaide Agbaje, aka First Lady, and on this channel I share life stories and life experiences from which we can draw life lessons, because I believe that we should live our lives intentionally. So guys, let's dive right into it. What are these 5 categories that I want to talk about? Number 1, if you find yourself in an emergency situation or you are in trouble, probably you need medical treatment that will cost 500,000 Nigerian naira, or 500 US dollars, or 500 pounds, or 500 euro, and all your family members come together, your parents, your uncles, your aunties, your nieces and nephews, your brothers and sisters, everybody come together, cannot raise this money. Not because they don't love you, not because they don't want to help you, but because they don't have it. They don't have it. Even if they empty all of their savings, they cannot raise this money for you. Then you belong in this category. You need to do something about your situation very quickly. Number 2, if your parents struggled to raise you, and now that you are a parent, you are now struggling to raise your children, not because you don't love them, not because you don't want to give them the good things of life that you really desire to give them, but you are financially incapacitated. You are seeing your children struggling before your very eyes. You cannot afford to send them to good schools, to provide good foods for them to eat, to even, do shopping for them, to wear good clothes. All you guys do is to manage, to eat whatever is available. You owe school fees every now and then. To even buy them school supplies is a big problem. And it really breaks your heart, because this is the same thing you went through with your parents, right? Struggle upon struggle, suffering upon suffering. And now that you're a parent, you're going through the same frustration right before your very eyes, and you feel helpless. Then you need to do something very quickly about your situation. Number 3, if you depend on only one source of income, which is your salary, and as soon as that salary comes, you have so many expenses waiting for you to be taken care of. And before the month even gets to the middle, the salary is exhausted. You find yourself borrowing, you find yourself begging in order to keep up for the rest of the month, waiting for the next payday or paycheck. And by the time you get that paycheck, debts are already waiting for you to be paid. And so the cycle continues. You eat from hand to mouth. You are barely passing through life. You are barely surviving. You keep on struggling. You don't have any hope of any other money coming in from any other source apart from your salary. Then you need to do something about your situation very quickly. Number 4, if you find yourself where other people are offering to pay for services, where they are contributing money or offering to be of financial assistance in any given situation. Let me give you a practical example. Probably in your family, you guys want to do something. Your younger sister wants to get married, and every member of the family is contributing money. Somebody says, oh, I'm going to buy a cow. Somebody says, oh, I'm going to buy a bag of rice. Another person says, don't worry, I'll take care of the decoration. And somebody else says, oh, you don't worry, all drinks are on me. And you don't have any say. You really wish to do. You really wish to drop some money, but you don't have the means. And you find yourself offering to go to the market to help them buy all of these things. You are the one that will offer to cook. You are the one that will offer Anytime there's any family function or party or whatever, you're the one that will have to clean up afterwards. Because just like they'll say in Yoruba language, "Ibi tí ẹgbẹ́ mi bá ti náwó, Olúwa má jẹ́ kí n bá wọn nọ́ra." So instead of you spending money, you offer to spend your efforts. You offer to help in kind instead of in cash. And everybody will be saying, "Oh, she's so humble. He's so down to earth," and everything. It's a lie. You and I know that your humility is poverty-induced. Poverty-induced humility. By the time your hand touches good money, your true character will come out. You rather pay for a service, cross your legs and chill because your money is busy working for you, instead of doing all the work, running helter-skelter. Who doesn't want that kind of a soft life? It's because you don't have money. That's why you are humble. That's why everybody thinks you are down to earth. That's why you offer to help them wash and clean up, or you will look after the children, because you just want to contribute something, but it's not money. Then you need to do something about your situation very quickly. Number 5, and the last category of people, and this one is actually the worst. It is the most dangerous of all the categories. If you find yourself making a statement like, all these rich people, what is even wrong with them? They are too proud. They'll be doing as if they own everybody. You make such statements, there is fire on the mountain. Or if you find yourself saying, that place is not far, it's just a few kilometers away, I'll just walk down, even though you know you're tired, you don't feel like walking, you don't feel like trekking, but it's because you don't have the means of getting there, you don't have money, you don't have a car, then there's a problem. Or probably you're eating and you say, this food is so good, there's no need for protein, there's no need for chicken, there's no need for beef, all of those are luxuries. Then there is problem. You need a solution ASAP. Because what this means is that you have normalized poverty. You are now justifying what should never be justified. You have now accepted your fate that you are poor. You are now seeing the poverty in your life as something that is okay. And that is dangerous. Because you first of all need to disabuse your mind. You first of all need to come to the realization that what you're going through is not supposed to be your permanent condition or situation, and then to find a way out. Without talking too much, what is the way out? The way out is to fight. Yes, you have to fight, because you cannot continue the cycle of poverty in your family, in your generation. You have to do something very quickly, and that should, start now that you're watching this video. Don't procrastinate. Don't even give it a second thought. Don't let it wait till tomorrow. Yoruba people would say, "Ojo tabaribi, oni bin wole." The day you come across an evil is the day that evil should be buried. So I want you to have this kind of, anger that suggests that you are not okay with the situation. Because your parents struggled, your grandparents struggled, now you are struggling. And you're already seeing the tendency that your children are likely to struggle financially. And you are okay with that? No, you need to break that cycle. Why don't you offer to be the savior of your family? Why don't you offer to be the one that will break these chains of poverty and liberate everybody? In my language again, sorry, I'm talking in my language a lot in this video, but there are some proverbs that are deep in my language. There's something that they say. They say, "Irometa kontoshi." That means 3 generations should not be poor. But your own 10th generation is already experiencing poverty, and you want to sit down and look. You think that it is normal. It is never normal. That is not the plan of God for you. And I don't want to talk about just poverty or money alone. You notice any evil family pattern, probably in your own family, people are not successful maritally. Probably people die young. There's just an ailment, a disease, a kind of sickness that kills them and takes them away in their prime. Or people don't finish school. Everybody keeps dropping out. And you have now come to see it as normal. It is not normal. You have to fight. Whatever it may be, you just have to be sensitive. You just have to think deeply and be angry about it that this thing should not continue like this. Your children should not inherit probably whatever it is, negative pattern that they know nothing about. So you have to fight. If it's poverty, by working so hard, by going to school, by empowering your children with the tool of education. Almost everybody in your family is an illiterate. Not because they chose to, but there was no money to send them to school. You yourself did not finish your education because your parents got stuck. They couldn't afford to send you anymore. And now you're already seeing it, seeing the sign that your children may have to drop out of school, or that the best you can do is to see them through college. Talking about university, you're thinking of asking them to forget it, except they can hustle and go there by themselves. No, you have to do something very fast. I'm saying this with every passion in me because it is heartbreaking to see people suffering, people that are gifted, that are talented, people that God has great plans for. But as God has great plans for you, the devil is also not relenting because he also has his own target. He also has a mission to steal, to kill, and to destroy. It is you that will say no. It is you that will say enough is enough. This evil cycle, this evil pattern must end with me. Are you willing to make that sacrifice for your family, for your children yet unborn, for your generation? Are you willing? Do it. Make that sacrifice. Pay the price for them. It doesn't kill. I hope you know that life itself is spiritual and that life is a battle. There are some things that you will never get if you don't fight. Forget about kill Sarah, Sarah. What will be, will be. Some things will never be if you don't fight for them. Fight with every fiber of being inside of you. And I'm very sure that you're going to conquer. You're going to overcome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I hope that you're going to fight. I just want to leave you here because I also have some fighting to do. Yes, I need to go and fight as well. Kindly like this video, drop a comment, and please subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. I'm going to see you in my next video, God willing. Until then, be intentional.